So cool. Who do we got here? We got Fix Cypher is wearing a really nice, looks like an Imperial agent outfit almost on their chest, but it's actually a Republic smuggler one. Very nice. So let's see what you're wearing real fast. You are wearing the Subversive Jacket. Really striking dye. We've got Master Aaron Stanek, and they've got a good mix of different Jedi armors right here. So one of the things I noticed I really like is that they're wearing the Freelance Hunter's Greaves. And those are just a very neat, cool pair of pants with kind of a split skirt, I guess you could say, or protection for your legs. And it also has the Insidious Counselor robe, which is normally a very dark, black, scary robe, but Oren Stanek has taken this and dyed it and turned it into really very much a Jedi robe that has a really nice texture that you can only see once you've dyed it. That's very cool. Next up, we have Alaria Rose, who's perfectly named for her pink Twi'lek. She's got a real pretty white outfit going on here. It's a mix of the very classic Aspiring Knight's vest, and that's actually something you can craft, and she's put a white dye into it, and the pants are Regal Apparel miniskirt. So very interesting mix, because the chest piece actually has some like I don't know what you call it, some parts that hang below the waist, so they've kind of combined together to make a unique bottom, and some white lightsabers for good luck to match the rest. Thanks, Rose. Next up is Adam, Master of Hidden Knowledge, who is wearing a very lore-heavy outfit, which is very cool on their very striking gray Cathar. They've got the Gav Daragon's tunic, and they have a white and purple dye in it, and that's really cool, because normally the outfit's just white and gold, but with the dye in there, you've got the really vivid purple cape on it. And this is a very lore-heavy outfit, and from the comics, actually, the Tales of the Jedi comics, I believe. Thanks for sharing that outfit. It looks like some of you have found your way into the instance somehow or another. Next up is Jedi Dami, who I remember was earlier in the party event. So they are wearing a very classic Jedi style tunic. Very pretty on their Togruta. I'm opening all the wrong boxes. So we've got Jedi Dami is wearing the Revered Master's robes, and they put a nice dye in there, and a mix of other things too. Mostly Revered Master, but little bits and pieces from all over, and they've got a really pretty lightsaber as well. I think it's got the special tuning that you can only get from doing the Datacron on Osis. I love that one. Thanks for sharing, Dami. Next up is Master Vesai, or Vikai? I'm not sure. So if you are not in this instance, Instance 5, if you weren't able to make it in here, go to the same location in your instance, and I'll see if I can get there after I'm done this instance. But be here so you can be ready whenever I get here. So Master Vikai is wearing a very newer set that just came out not too long ago, and it's very interesting because it's based very heavily on Ahsoka Tano. So you've got the pieces down here. They're very similar to what Ahsoka Tano wears in one of her outfits in Rebels, the parts that hang below the belt, and the chest piece actually is like a kind of homage to the markings on her face. And of course this character has the really spunky hairdo that I love on their Miriel. And thanks for sharing, Master Vikai, the historic of the Jera Enclave 1. Next up is Siren Sanger, Starforger, the House of Serenity. Is that Singer? I believe so. Very cool. You've got this pink armor, very bright. There's not many pink armors in the game, so they've achieved this by using a dye, and that is the luxurious dress top that they've decided to put that dye into. And this one has so many pretty little details. It's a perfect kind of set for someone who wants to be very formal. Very pretty. Thanks for sharing. I need some water. Next up, we've got Cardin Valor, Galactic Commander, Republic Squad Leader of the Jedi Order. He's wearing very classic Jedi Knight set, but he's really customized it to be his own with some dyes and some individual pieces. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm gonna zoom in real fast, but he's got the Power Exoguard belt. It's pretty cool. It's got this little glowy bit. And the chest piece he's wearing is, it says it's unidentified armor, so I believe it's a low-level version of one of the armor sets. Like, you can get it at the adaptive vendor. This one has it, it's all nice and beat up looking. So very cool. Good Jedi gonna take on the world. And they've also got some type of tuning in their weapon, which is kind of like shaking or rattling. It's a little explosive. I'm not sure which one that is. Thanks for sharing. Next up is Ion Wave, the Expert Vanguard. Hello, I love your name. This is one of my favorite older sets. It's been around a long time in the game, but they also mixed it with the Havoc Squad armor. So this set is the Theirs is called the military tech armor, but I believe you can get it. It's called Ceridium with a C. Don't quote me on that. You can find it on my site in the trooper section. But it's a crafted armor set. Very, very striking with the blue and the white. They've got a really cool weapon going on too. They've got something that you get Centurion. Oh, is that the PvP one? I think so. But it's gold, so it's probably a newer one. And they've got a weapon tuning in there. I'm not sure what that is. It won't let me see. Oh, here we go. It's the volatile weapon tuning. It looks really neat on a gun. Thanks for sharing, On Wave. You're definitely living up to your name. So we've got the Outlaw Grusin, the one and only, who's definitely got that pompadour hair going on right now. Thank you, yes. It reminds me of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. So they've got some very, very easy to spot dye going on in their armor. They're wearing the Attenran's jacket with a red and yellow dye. And I actually really like your belt. You've got it's just kind of a random one you can pick up along the way, but it's got neat little bits and pieces to it. Thanks for sharing, Outlaw. Next up is Elite Warlord, Wrathhearth, Manhunter of the Jedi Order. And they are on a Jedi Shadow, but they've actually taken what's usually known as a assassin, or rather a Imperial Agent chess piece, and dyed it and really made it their own, mixed in with their helmet and their lightsaber. So they've got a lot of interesting stuff going on. So this is the Agile Reconnaissance Jacket, which there is a crafted version. I think this one's from the Cartel. They got a belt from Thexton's belt, and Wicked Hundred's pants. And they're using the Resolute Guerrilla's dual saber that they've also put a black silver color crystal into. Oh, from PvP. Very nice. Thanks for sharing your awesome outfit, Elite Warlord. Next up is Padawan Surreal, and they are rocking the blue chiss and showing off their belly button, because that's what you gotta do when you have a chiss. When you're playing an alien character, you gotta actually make sure people know you're playing one, right? So they actually have some really, really great classic armor in the game. I really, really like this set. I like that it's revealing without being like a cantina dancer. So this is called the Ambitious Warrior chest guard. I think they have the Cartel version, but you can also get a cheaper crafted version as well. There's two different ones, and that one's called Aspiring Knight, I think. And they also have a really nice mix of lightsabers. So they got a yellow one, what looks like a purple or violet one, and they've got the hollow shield tuning, which is very, very obvious once they pull out their lightsabers. And two different sabers too. Love the mix and match. Thanks for sharing, Padawan Surreal. Next up is Flametail, the Red Rhombus. Good name for your red Twi'lek. So they've got also an interesting mix of lore armor. So they've got the Frida Nad's helmet as kind of like a crown, which actually goes really well with their Twi'lek, because a lot of helmets kind of screw things up for your little head tails, but this one looks like it's actually like built in well. Can you take out your guns again? Because those are really nice as well. And for their chest piece, they've got Carnus Mirror's robes. Oh yeah, so cute. And Carnus Mirror's robes, which is also something from the comics as well. And so their guns have two different tunings. I can only see one of them because it just doesn't work that way. But they've got the dark attuned weapon tuning, and I don't know, maybe some type of Iocath weapon tuning on the other one that's sparkling and flashing. Maybe that's the Gemini one. Very, very cool. Thanks for sharing. Next up is Friendly Arim Rasafis from the Elysium Cartel, who is really, really rocking the Twi'lek there. Awesome. I love this outfit so much, and you don't see it that much on male characters, and I really, really dig this one because it almost I almost want to say it's better on a male character, like it's better designed. So they are wearing the bold Hellions jacket with a really interesting mix of Sith Recluse in there too. Lots of like straps. Perfect for the gunslinger. Thank you so much for sharing your outfit, Erin. That looks really good. Next up is Leonir, Jedi Battlemaster Life Day Celebrant, and she's got my favorite little hairstyle, classic buns, and she looks like she's a Jedi about to jump into battle there, huh? So let's take a look at what she's wearing. She's wearing a Cartel one. It's called the Marshal Pilgrim Chest Guard. And I really like this one because it has so many different textures. So you've got like the texture of the robes on the bottom in white, you've got the texture of the shirt underneath, and you've got the leather texture of what's on her shoulders, and it's just a really nice looking set. I can definitely believe that she's going to be protecting the Jedi Order, and she's also got this beautiful little, I didn't mean to go in your eyeballs, beautiful little circlet there. You don't see too many players wearing them these days. Next up is Captain A Wise Guy. Oh, I don't see this one dyed too much. That looks really good. I like how the players I've seen dye this have dyed it more subtly. You took that like orange and blue look and you just rocked it in the other direction, the pink. I love it. So the Wise Guy is wearing the Dashing Rogue's chest piece, and they have dyed it with the pink and the black, and they've got some really sweet blasters too. They're wearing Gambler's Luck with a green crystal, and a overcharged weapon tuning is what was giving it that super glowy stuff. Thanks for sharing your outfit, A Wise Guy. Next up is Master Vixir, the Persistent, who is also a Cathar. And I like how, I don't know how you did that, but you managed to get an outfit that matched your Cathar's markings. I can only imagine that was at least partially on purpose, right? So this is the a chest piece that you can't really pick up through any specific means. You'll either pick it up your class story or just super randomly while out in the open world. So I can't tell you how to get it, but I can tell you that they probably popped a die in there, huh? To get it to, or it might have naturally matched their character, but that must have been exciting to find one that you can match up with your character. Thanks for sharing that. That's really neat. Next up is Chev Chelios for hire. I want to say the bounty hunter, but you can't be. We're on Republic side, so you're on a scoundrel. And this is a really nice, really mix and match outfit. Let me take a look at this. So this is the bounty tracker's hat, and that is from the bounty reputation event, which is actually coming up quite soon. It's the next event to happen after the Rat Goal event. There's the Drifter chestplate, but it's got a lot more colors than it normally does. It's normally like green and yellow, and a bunch of bits and pieces. So that must have taken you a while to figure out what are the perfect pieces for this set. So good job for making a bounty hunter on Republic side. Very nice. Thank you for sharing. Next up is Jedi Sevevor, the ever watchful of the Jedi Order, and they're wearing a we saw Leonir here earlier, and this is a very similar chest piece, but it is different and it is based on a lore character. This is the Ulic Keldroma armor. Got some weird text in it, sorry. And they have dyed this, and it goes really well with their character's hair, and I assume they probably tried to find something that would match well with their Miraluka mask, because you get so few choices for that, so you kind of have to match your outfit to it instead of the other way around. They got very pretty kind of light colored purple lightsaber to go with it. Thanks for sharing your Jedi, Sevevor. Thank you. Next up is, okay, they're respectable. I love this! I love this blue glowing subtlety right here. This is awesome. So they've got on their headpiece, they've got the blue efficiency scanner, and they've got it, it's just hiding under the edge of their hood. So very really like that a lot. And they've got their boots to match. What are these? These are the Potent Champions boots. I bet you anything those boots are like not even expensive on the GTN, because nobody knows that they glow cool like that. And they've got a banging incinerator tuning on their white lightsaber as well. Thanks for sharing your look. I think your robes are like something that are accessible to most people. I think there's a crafted version available. You've got the Peacekeeper's chest guard on right now. I need to drink some water again. Yeah, if you can't join number 5, then don't worry, I will come to the next one as well. Padawan Vetus Vargos, the unifier of the Jedi Order. I'm not sure what you're wearing. I think it's maybe the crafted one, huh? Oh, Rusin Force Expert's vestments. I think that's one you can craft, but I'm not even entirely sure. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that one around yet. And that one's normally bright red. So you popped a dye in there with your, and it goes good with your green lightsaber. Thanks for sharing your very good classic Jedi kind of look. Next up is Master Jaren Angelus of the Eternal Order of the Jedi Order. Oh, this is very nice. What is this? I don't know what this is. I don't even have a guess. This is... oh, Scion's vestments. Oh, but you managed to hide the hood with your headpiece. Oh, that's awesome. I have really liked that chest piece for a long time, but I didn't like the hood, so I never even really looked into it. And it looks like you popped a white and black dye in there, and you've got bits and pieces of Tau's armor for the bottom as well. Very, very nice. Very cool outfit. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I need to try that trick and see what I can make with those Scion's gear, if I can hide the helmet instead of being bald. Ariel, hey! Nice to see you again. Alright, Ariel is living up to their name of being not under the sea this time around. You got legs, good job. So you're wearing some good looking kind of bounty hunter almost gear. Let's see. Here we go. You are wearing the Bionic Raiders chest piece. You've got your lore helmet that you just color matched for me. Thanks. That looks really nice. I like how striking that is. I really like your mix of black and white. It's very, very contrasting and goes, and then you've got the blue saber to go with it. If you were walking down the street though, I wouldn't think you were a Jedi. I'd probably just run away and be scared of you. Next up. Flyboy Hyken, ancient threat from Hellbent. I feel like you're gonna go save the world, but in another universe. I'm not quite sure which one exactly. So let's see what you're wearing. You've got the perfect superhero mask. Good job finding like the only one in the game, which is the Remnant Dreadguard Consular's headgear. And you've got the latex concealed bodysuit, as well as a mix of bits and other pieces. That must have taken a while to figure out, so good job. I think is it Green Arrow? Flyboy? I wasn't entirely sure which universe we were referencing with our superheroes today. Thanks so much for sharing your cosplay. This is Adam Jade, Knight of the Republic the Wealthy, and their guild name has inspired, and they are wearing a very beautiful Cartel Market set. It's called the Onderon Guardian's Breastplate, but I haven't seen anyone dye it yet, and I think that looks really nice with that. It's like a blue and silver or blue and white maybe, very light colored. And then they've taken the weapon. They've taken the, what's it called? The Executioner's Maw that has so much animation to it naturally, but then they change the color all the way to blue. It's normally a very like red yellow kind of lightsaber. Very, very neat. And you've got your Cathar showing his face underneath with his blue piercing white eyes. Thanks for sharing your outfit. Alright, next up is Kittanani Barsenthar, Galactic Liberator. Food Then Games is their guild, and they've got a really pretty pink set. Like I said, you don't see that many pink outfits out there, so I always love running into them. And they've got, oh, I love that cape, and you can see it with your character in their combat pose. So you are wearing the Apex Sovereign's breastplate, and this one is quite beautiful. It changes color, kind of glows when you take out your lightsaber. Always a big fan of that one. And it's got the pink dye in there as well. And you've kind of matched your lightsaber to have a bit of pink in there too, huh? You're wearing the Tulak Horde's lightsaber, and you've got your, oh, I see, you got a sovereign gold and blue color crystal. Thanks for sharing your pink outfit. Okay, let's see. Let me figure out if there's anyone that I missed. Pretty sure that I got everyone here. Got Lieutenant Oren here in her trooper outfit. Captain How Goes It, the importer who's just laying back here being a smuggler. Master Solitude just chilling out here in the corner watching. So I see Padawan Asoro is someone I missed. Perfect, here we go. You're good where you are. So Padawan Asoro is a really nice, very, I would say, very pared down look. Good for jumping into combat without having all bits and pieces flying everywhere. So they've got the Pragmatic Masters robes, which are normally white, but they gave them a really dark vibe. So they're gonna have a lot better time sneaking around, and it goes really well, I think, with their haircut that they've chosen. Thanks for sharing your look, Asoro. I like you guys dancing in the background. Thank you. I see you up on the ship over there. I'm gonna do one more look to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I saw a trooper running around, but I wasn't sure if I think they might be leveling, because you see them running around the background. Sweet. So I'm gonna see if I can get in another instance. Can you guys post in chat which instance you are on, and I will try and get into that one. While I'm here, I've got Explosive Surge, the Ruthless Vanguard, who just gave me a guard. Thank you. They've got one of the chest pieces that I really like. It's an oldie but goodie, and they've dyed it black so they can be like a kind of a night trooper or something like that. Maybe they're trying to be the Bad Batch. I don't know. Heavy mobile body armor, but there's a crafted version you can get, and same thing. It's a helmet they found somewhere along the way. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, I love me. Like I've got one too right now that I'm wearing, and I'll stand side by side with you. Real fast. Here we go. See, we can be dark troopers together. There we go. While I figure out what instance we need to go to. So you guys are saying 3, 4, 3, 4. I think I'll be heading over to 3. Got, oh, Captain, how goes it? Wow. You've really got a lot of blue going on right there. I always forget that the Chis can have blue hair because I usually give mine like black hair. Definitely very striking. Very, very striking. Would not want to meet you in a dark alley. I think it has to do with the scars around your face. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's anyone I missed before I leave this place forever. I think we're good. I think so. So I'm gonna try getting over to 3. I don't know if it's gonna work though. Like, if it's full, I don't know what to tell you. Haha! Y'all filled up 3, so I can't get there. So I'm gonna see if I can use the friend trick. Can one of you who are number 3 please post your character name in Twitch chat, and I'm gonna try and copy it over and see if it'll cheat me. And yeah, we're gonna be right outside the spaceport, so if you're in 3, please come to the same area right outside the spaceport, because that's where I'm gonna be, and try to make like a line-ish. I'm gonna get to you all, so it doesn't matter where you are on the line, just get in a line so I can go one by one. We got tons of time. This one took way less time to try and put together than we did last time. Thanks for coming, everyone, on Instance 5. You're all Swtorista's top model! Okay, thank you. Someone has whispered me. And it said, yeah, so I'm not even getting the option to switch over. So I'm not sure what the next option is, because like 6 is red, so that means it's full or something like that. I can come to 4. I can give that a try and see if that works. Really, really running into those limitations of the game. This is why I did it on the fleet for the other party, because the individual instances can only hold like max 50 or 60 people, I think, in normal planets. But the fleet lets you hold like, it used to hold up to like 250. This time it seemed to max out at about 180, 200. So we weren't able to cheat the system as much this time. I don't know what we did last time. Butterbard, thank you. Thank you so much for your nice words. And I'm glad you were able to get back into the game through them. Thank you so much for the well wishes. Okay, so I'm in 4 if you guys want to try to instance over to 4. Same thing, open the map, press 4. But this time I'm going to do something a little different. Once I show your outfit, can you leave? Can you like go to the fleet? I know it's less fun that way, but at least we can try and get our other friends in here so they can get a chance to show off their cool outfit. Oh, thanks for the subscription. Thank you very much. 3 was stuffed. Yeah, we're shooting for 4. I tried to get into 3, but I couldn't get in there because it was full of people trying to get to me. So we're trying 4 right now. And let me know once it starts getting full. I'm just gonna start the best I can. I'll try and remember who I did and didn't do. Do me a favor and do your best to be in somewhat of a line. It doesn't matter to the left or the right. Just as long as you're not on top of each other, I'm happy. Alright, I'm gonna start over here with Femi Kirak, the Beastmaster. Oh, you've got a little skirt. How cute is that? Let's take a look. So Femi is wearing the Outlander Gorilla's breastplate, but I really like something about it. When it got dyed, it got a lot softer. Like it's almost made out of velvet or something, that black. That's really nice. And for the bottom, you've got the Sovereign Executioner's belt. Oh, I see. You've got a belt, and then you're wearing like a underwear, so to make it into a little skirt. That's so cute with your little tattered mystic boots that you got from the Flashpoint as well. That's really cool. Thanks for sharing. Very cute. It seems like something that like you could actually walk around in real life and not be too restricted. Next up is Darla Starrunner, the crime lord, contraband connoisseur from Sanctuary of Old Souls. So they've clearly got a smuggler. There's no doubt about this. So they're wearing the Dashing Rogue's chest piece, and they've got a mix of other bits and pieces, but that is the big part, and I have a feeling they probably really like their pistol that they've chosen. They've got the Gambler's Luck pistol as well. That one has a really cool effect when you fire it too. This is a very classic smuggler to me. Like, this is awesome. Like, you're not going to mistake this for any other class. I love it. Thank you very much, Darla. Next up is Freddie Mercury. Oh, the living legend. Someone was saying there's Freddie Mercury. There's Freddie Mercury here during the party. I'm guessing that was probably you. I don't think I saw you in the shuffle. So next up, I don't even need to say what you're wearing. You're wearing yourself. Thank you. Thank you very much for your cosplay. Next up is Hotch Belmo, Paladin of House Organa, the Stormcaller Legacy. I like this a lot. I wasn't sure entirely, apart from looking at your weapon, if you were a Jedi or a Trooper at first. You're wearing the Outer Rim Officer's chest piece, and I think I kind of dismissed that one as being kind of It's kind of nothing interesting going on, but it looks really good. Looks really, really nice. Very troopery. I like the textures on the chest piece as well a lot. It looks like you've got an interesting gun too. You've got the Burriar's MK3 Assault Cannon. I don't think that one's too expensive. If anyone else like that one, it has animation on it as well. Thanks for sharing your trooper needs some fur outfit. Next up is Master Nectar Dead Fighters, and they are wearing a very classic Jedi outfit. This is one of my favorite Jedi armors, and they have also, I think they popped a die in it? I'm not sure. No, they didn't. They're wearing the Fractured Bulwark's chest guard, so they're wearing one of the unique versions. It's kind of hard to get. Like, there's no set way to get it. If you're like, how do I get this? I'd say, like, go get the other version from the adaptive vendor, because this one's just going to drop randomly or at a specific level. They also have one of my favorite crystals, too, or lightsabers, rather. They've got the Champion's lightsaber. I don't know where that one specifically comes from, but there's also a crafted version that you can get. So that one's very nice outfit, very classic Jedi. Please go save the Jedi Order. Thank you, Master Nectar. Next up is Centurion Brentes, the galaxy's finest from Resolute, and they've got a really nice black and white mix of armors, both expensive ones and inexpensive ones. So the expensive piece I see down there is the Revan's chest piece down there. Revan Reborn Greaves, and the Shadow Silk Aegis vestments are ones you can craft, and you popped a black and white dye in there. Very nice. And of course the white lightsabers, the most expensive crystal in the game, in the Unstable Peacemaker's lightsaber. Very much that black and white look going on. I don't know if you're going to save the Jedi Order or you're going to destroy it, but you're going to figure it out one way or the other. I'm at the point in the stream where I'm running out of the ability to talk. I'm sorry, guys. So next up is, whoa, what happened there? I think we just destroyed the Jedi Order. Vern Narada, Shattered Light, the Throne Breaker, follower of the old ways. I think you could be the next Emperor. Like, if in the new storyline, there's a chance the Emperor could possibly be back, and I feel like you could do the trick. You've got a very, very unique looking character. Let me zoom in on your character's face. I've got like somebody's nameplate. Sorry, that's scary. Good job. So I would like, you're the kind of character that I'd want to know what your backstory is. Like, I can't obviously ask right now. Looks very cool. Looks like you're gonna take on a lot, good or bad. I don't know. Same thing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Very unique look. Captain Stavos for hire. You're a super classic gunslinger. Yes, gunslinger. The scoundrels seem to like to dress like scoundrels. The Jedi seem to dress in a huge variety, but that is because scoundrel wear is the best, and the scoundrels and the gunslingers know it. So they are wearing the very classic Troublemaker's duster, and they've got some really cool weapons as well, and they've dyed their duster brown, and so it's not the classic black. Thanks so much for sharing your super classic look. Oh, you have some cool weapons. What do you got there? You got your Balmoran hand cannon Besh with a you've got some purple striated crystal. Oh, you've got one of those old wars. That's cool. Very nice. Thanks for sharing. Next up is Kishoran, Master of Hidden Knowledge, the mysterious stranger from the Republic Order. It's the mysterious stranger. That's the eternal championship, right? Oh, you've got a neat mask under there. I like how you've got what looks like super classic Jedi outfit. So you're wearing the oh my gosh, you're not wearing super classic. So Exterminator's Cuirass, and it's a very Sith heavy chest piece, but they've popped a die in there, and now it's Jedi, and they're wearing the Sinister Warrior's helmet. Once again, very Sithy. The die matching it with the Jedi robes that are brown really give it that it's a Jedi armor. There you go. Thanks very much for sharing that. That was quite interesting. It was not what I was expecting when I opened that up. Next up, we've got Recon, Knight of the Republic, the Expanded Universe Alliance. Yeah, you're wearing like one of my favorite. Here's that classic armor, but this is one of the versions I like a lot. This is the Resolute Guardian's robes, and sorry the nameplates keep going in your faces, guys. What I like about that one is it doesn't look like metal like a lot of the other ones. Like you've got Master Beast on left there who's wearing the metal version. This one looks like it's made of plasteel or some type of plastoid, and it's going to be a lot lighter, a lot more mobile, and plastoid and plasteel are big parts of like the Old Republic universe. You come across them a lot in the Knights of the Old Republic games. Thanks so much for sharing your Jedi look, Recon. Next up is Master, I'm just looking at the left, Master Beast, rocking the Xantha, and rocking the very classic Jedi armor like I was just saying. This version is called the Jedi Stormguard's Chest Guard, and this one you can, if you like this, you can go to the fleet right now and pick this up in the supply section of the fleet from the adaptive vendor for the low price of 2,500 credits each. I love when people wear this armor because I can tell more people about this super deal. One thing that's neat about this armor is that they've paired so the helmet for it is the same set from the adaptive vendor, but they've got the little ponytail hairdo, one of the newer ones that goes really well with it, and they've also paired a olive green color crystal to do the best they can to actually match it with the armor's metal pieces, which I think are really cool. Thanks so much for sharing. Next up is Captain Siren Kath, Wookiee hugging champion from Tash Aksarai. Girl, you got the best. Is that the one you guys are saying was the best one? That's a wonderful outfit. So this one I've always thought of as the Canadian outfit, and it normally comes in a green color. So this one is called the Polar Exploration Jacket. It is just so puffy and warm. You are probably dying here on Tatooine. I'm sorry. Thank you for sharing your pink outfit. I hope you do not melt on here. Bye! Next up is Tellaris, Galactic Defender from Borderline Offensive. Oh, you've got some classic old school stuff. I love this. Hang on. And I think you've got a cyborg, and it's just barely showing under your helmet. You've got Visionary Force Lord's robe. You've got Thermal Force Lord's headgear. I see you've got like a mix of the stuff that you've picked up through leveling, but it matches really good. Like they're all different sets. That looks really nice. I like that. I love seeing the stuff that you pick up while leveling, because all us endgame players are wearing like cartel market armor, and you never get to see the other stuff that's harder to get. Like I don't even think I could go and get those pieces right now if I wanted to. I can't even tell you guys how to get it. So thanks for sharing those quite unique pieces. Thank you very much, Tellaris. See you later. Next up is Arm Cannon. It seems like a good name for whatever you are. It reminds me of like Samus. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but okay, it is Samus. I'm not going crazy. Very cool. I imagine that took you a while to figure out what to do with all the 6 million dies to put that together. So if anyone's wondering, they're wearing the important pieces are the powered Exoguard breastplate, which they dyed orange, the unyielding tracker's helmet, which oh god, we're purple now, an unyielding tracker's helmet, and they've got like some cyborg arm. You've got some just a huge mix of other pieces as well. Thanks for sharing your Samus pride there. See you later. Bye, Arm Cannon. Next up is Kalinia Jewel, the Honorable, the Galactic Peacekeeper, who's really gone for the revealing look as a Jedi Sentinel. There is nothing that is going to get in her way, especially not those fluffy Jedi robes, that is for sure. So what are they wearing? They are wearing the euphoric Corellian tunic, and I think that's pretty much what they're wearing. One of the interesting things, though, is that if you take a look at their Miraluka face mask, this is something that's part of the character designer. Like, you can't pick your mask, so they probably had to work pretty hard to figure out something that would match it even at all, and not to mention an outfit that they actually liked. So it goes well also with your I don't know if it's a mohawk or a faux hawk, but it's pretty darn cool. Thanks for sharing your outfit. Next up is Jetstream, Knight of the Republic, and they are ready to rumble. I don't know doing what, but I want them on my team. If we're gonna go, I don't know, through the swamps or something, we're doing some guerrilla warfare. So they've got the Contraband Runner's jacket, they've got the Berserker headgear. I think that goes really well with the hair too, because it just blends in all together. And so you just see a little bit of your face. Next up is you've got the Darth Scotia Greaves, and I like that you've got actually the cybernetic feet. I don't see a lot of people using those, so it's very cool. Can you take your weapons out again? I saw you had them earlier, but I didn't catch what they were. So you've got a mix of stuff. You've got a custom built vibro sword, which is really cool. That's a crafted one. And you've got lightsaber, like the one you get on Tython. So this is a huge mix and match outfit. It's very unique. Thank you for sharing your outfit. Someone described it as Vietnam Wolverine. I think I can endorse that description. Next up is Friendly Fighter, Honored Air Breather, who's healing me with green beams of love. So much that I cannot see her outfit though. They are wearing an interesting mix and match here too. So the main piece I got is a classic forward Recon chestplate. And what's interesting is that the reason it's called classic is because they kind of screwed up when they were releasing it. They showed some photos of what it would look like, and then the release version, they actually made a mistake, and like they either left pieces off or put too many pieces on. It made me laugh when it came out. So this is the like slimmed down version, and they're like, oh, you're rocking a rifle right now. That's fun. As a commando, a couple of people noticed that in chat. And the other piece you're using is the Overwatch Enforcer's helmet as your trooper test piece. So I think basically if you play a commando with a rifle, you're missing some of your abilities. But if you don't care about that, you're not doing like the hardest content in the game, you're fine. I think the healer is the one that's the safest to do that with. Don't quote me on that though. Thanks so much for sharing your pared down trooper armor. You're not gonna get stopped by nothing because you're gonna be able to move fast compared to the clunkier armors out there. I'm gonna switch back to my armor too while we're at it. Get back in my classic stuff. Next up is Kahone from the Ancient Order of Renegades, who is also looking like a smuggler crime lord boss with her beautiful little RDO-7A Viper helmet. And that's something you can pick up too. It's not a cybernetics. The only problem is when you go in cutscenes, sometimes it disappears, so all of a sudden your poor character doesn't have an eye patch anymore. They've also got some nice classic smuggler pieces. They've got Trimantium Onslaught jacket that you can craft, as well as they've got a really nice mix of different other crafted pieces too. Like they've got the Ceridium pants that are crafted too. Thanks for sharing your character, Kahone. Next up is Jedi Tarna Rylos of the Carnarvon Legacy. Oh, I love this outfit. I love the Satil Shan because you get the trimming in the gold, so it's always fancy. But then you can pick whatever you want for the dyes. I love the color gray. So you've got Satil Shan's tunic, and you've actually mixed it with some other stuff here a bit. You've got, oh, I didn't even look at your feet. Oh, those are cute. The Resort Swimwear sandals, and they've just been color matched with the chest piece to get purple like that. Very, very pretty. Did you want to show your lightsaber, Tarna? I think you've got the classic one too, the Consular's lightsaber with a purple color crystal there. That's okay, I'm sorry. I'm just going through the best I can. Alright, next up is Galactic Warden Grand Matin Cleric, the incredible smell discoverer, Sanctuary. If you pull your lightsaber out, Tarna, I'll see you. And so Galactic Warden's got a beautiful green outfit going on here. Oh, there we go. That's our purple lightsaber we were looking for that matches. Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing, Tarna. Okay, next up, Chromatin Cleric. They've got a really neat mix of stuff going on here too. So they've got the chest piece that was based on a character from the Rebels TV show, and that's the Frontline Slicer's jacket, but they've popped a green dye in there, and they've matched it with Freelance Hunter's Greaves. So I think those two go really good together, and they've really taken that Frontline Slicer set and then mixed it with those pants for a really good mix and match. They're a Jedi Guardian, so it looks like something that'd be really good for the actual battlefield. Not too heavy, but not too light. And they've got really nice the Grey lightsaber, one of my favorites. Oh, Grey Helix, sorry. Yes, Grey Helix lightsaber with a nice crystal set in there. Thanks for sharing your outfit. Goes good, I think, with your Miraluka mask pared down too. Next up, Rambozo, geared for combat. I love these cosplay characters that are coming up. That's funny. Thank you for sharing. This one probably actually took you some time to put together. Which of the crossbows do you actually have? You have the Tracker's Bowcaster. I think that's from the Bounty Hunter event versus the other ways that you can get one. Thanks for sharing your cosplay. Okay, I see there is a line still. I need to get some more water so I don't die. I will be right back. See you later. Ooh, stream is so far behind. I just walked away and came back and saw myself leave off camera. That's how behind we are. That's funny. Someone asked earlier, is face cam only for special occasions? Yes, definitely. I don't think I could keep this up all the time. Next up is Major Jenna's Rochefort. Yeah, they've really got a very good trooper armor set up here. And they've got a crazy gun. I think that's from one of the previous expansions, the Alliance Demolisher's Blaster Rifle. I don't even know where that comes from. And they've got the Alliance Demolisher's body armor and Alliance Demolisher's helmet. I actually don't know where that's from, but they have dyed it with that white and red. It looks very good. And they've got my favorite helmet in the entire game. Hang on, buddy. Hang on here. This is what JC made for me that I forgot to show you guys a while ago. This one right here. This is like the one that shows up in my picture of who I am on the internet, like my little avatar on Twitter and stuff like that. Thanks for sharing your outfit. I still don't know what's going on with that Alliance Demolishers. I'm very curious. Next up, we got Master Naalo, fully armed and operational from Resolute. And oh, I love this. I don't see this one dyed too often, but I didn't realize it keeps that like bright what color is those? Is that black and white, or is that with the gold that you've dyed it? Oh, sweet. I see you stamped it with like an orange and white so that the metal parts would dye gold and then the black parts would stay black. That's very, very pretty. It goes well with your Togruta has bits of gold up on her montrals as well. That works out really well. And you've got the pike too with the gold on it. Just real fancy. I would kind of be scared you're a Sith if you're coming at me. So I really hope that you're a good Jedi, just wearing real fancy armor. Maybe you inherited it. I don't know, man. Thanks for sharing that radar dish. Did I show you guys? Hang on. Did I show you I can move the radar dish? Yeah. This is something I wasn't able to show in the videos, because in the video that I showed it, like, look, and it goes in and locks in different locations. I was so proud. JC made this part. He made all the hard part, but the radar dish I made myself. That's why it looks worse than the rest of it. But I was the one who figured out how to make it move, so I'm so proud. I hope that was actually on the video. LOL. Oh my, we got some people having fun over there. Next up is Tori, Cartel Security. Ooh, very pretty glow going on there. That is the Righteous Mystic's vestments, and she's got her little wings. Thanks for doing the spin around there, and the belt goes with that too. And that can be earned using your dark versus light tokens that you earn as you earn renown at level 75. And they've got the matching lightsabers. Oh, that's awesome. Those are the Twisted Fang, right? Yeah, and you've popped a lighter colored crystal in them. Very nice, very pretty angel-like outfit. And you got the matching boots with the wings too. That's an expensive set to get, not in credits, but in time and the currency you need. Next up, we have Crew Thought, the Ruthless Scoundrel, Bunkerbuster, and Hot Prummy, who are, I don't know, do these guys need an explanation? They are enjoying their best life. I don't know if you guys can see, she's wearing a bikini, but Scoundrel in the background is wearing a pair of cyborg legs. Cyborg underwear? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if there are answers to that questions. So thank you, Prummy and Crew Thought, for that lovely show. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Maker, hey! Nice to see you. So Maker, who is actually yes, I see your tongue. We got it, buddy. They're wearing the Commando Elite chest guard, which is another crafted chest piece, but this one's a bit harder to find as you don't get the schematic straight from the trainer. And Maker has popped a dye in there. I didn't even get to see what you were wearing during the event when you were volunteering. So all I saw was nameplates. Oh, you got a matching weapon with. Oh, and the headset display matches. That's great. So this is the Corellian Bunker Buster Besh, and you've dropped a blood red crystal in there. I don't know if that one changes the color, so you probably have to go the other way around and match the outfit to it. Thanks so much for sharing that. Very nice. Fan of Trooper Armors if you haven't figured it out already. Next up is Section 8. Oh, good name. living legend who's got a really nice, scary looking trooper outfit right here. You're like a purge trooper or something, I don't know. You are wearing the poncho, the Tempest Warden's breastplate. I don't think the developers knew what they were getting into when they introduced this poncho to the game. They made it as an Imperial agent set, but I have seen it on Jedi. I've seen it on troopers. I've seen Imperial agents. They probably could wear it on a bounty hunter too. I don't know what class it does not fit on. It's just so versatile. So you have mixed it up with the Arctic Trooper's helmet, which is one of the really cool helmets in the game. It's got a unique look to it, and put that white dye into everything from the Tempest Warden set. And of course, really nice weapon. You've got the VL25 X2 Plasma Core Rifle. But more importantly, one of the nice things about it is it has this strap here, and it changes color with your color crystal. Thanks for sharing your like Arctic Trooper set. Very neat. Next up is Aleke Silas, the hotshot, honored boss friend. Like your name. So this is very interesting. You've got you have cybernetic parts, and you've really chosen to accentuate those very specifically. It looks like you popped a die just into the hand and picked that yellow out. Oh, you've got the like fancy golden ones. I see. That's really cool. Instead of trying to like blend it in with everything else, you decide to accentuate it. And you've got that really nice Jedi chest piece that I like. It is the, I don't need to inspect myself, sorry. It is the Marshall Pilgrim's chest guard, and you've paired it up with a blue lightsaber. I think you've got like maybe a strap tuning or something. Yeah, you do. You've got the blue and you've got the strap tuning. I always like that you could customize your weapon a little more than just adding sparkles to it. Thanks so much for sharing. Judith Greywalker, bounty collector of the Greywalker legacy, who is wearing very classic smuggler clothes. I like that a lot. They are level 22, so they are just starting their smuggler journey. So they're wearing the scout's jacket. I think that's one you pick up on the fleet, right? That's another one that you can buy without too many credits. Yes, I see your face. Get out of here. Shoo. And you've got a bunch of mix and matches of stuff that you've picked up while you're leveling. Very cool. Very smugglery. And you've managed to make a cyborg character on your smuggler. Very good mix and match there. Thank you very much for sharing your smuggler outfit. Next up, we've got Nasira, the Thronebaker, honorary protector of the Jedi Order. I thought you were a smuggler when I was first looking at you, but I'm staring at these swords like there's no way she could be a smuggler. These are very cool. You've got the classic Vibra sword and the lightweight one, which you can wear in the offhand, and both of those are references to Knights of the Old Republic too. Do you want to take those out? Those katanas and show them off? So you've actually got what I'd consider smuggler gear on, which is pretty cool. You're wearing the Lamnoid battle jacket, which is crafted. It looks like you made a really neat kind of streetwear set. Like, you don't look like a Jedi at all. You could definitely sneak up on somebody. That's really cool. I like it a lot. And you've popped a die in there as well, so you've really made it your own. Thanks for sharing, Nasira. I almost went and looked at this guy. I didn't realize he was a guard, and I was like, what is going on with that hair, man? I don't know what to tell you. Next up is Riser of the Heroes and Scoundrels. And they're Darth Malgus. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. They're wearing the... My game has been having a lot of trouble lately. I think it's because the amount of players I've been trying to interact with. Darth Malgus' breastplate. They're wearing a Toon Force Lord Saber Staff, but they've popped that red crystal in there. And the funniest thing is that we're on Republic's side, so they're actually a Jedi Shadow, but they were like, I'm going to join the dark side and show everyone my allegiance. So perfect. Thank you very much for showing your Malgus outfit on pub side. Next up is, whoa, I don't even know what's going on here. Dooku Nukem, Club Vertica, High Roller, Meatbag of the Galactic Heartbreakers. You've got a lot of different mix and match pieces here. Let me take a look at you. I know you've got like an old Bounty Hunter chest piece, the Remnant Resurrected Bounty Hunter set, and that one's one of the random ones, so kind of hard to get a hold of. You've got the Zakulan Inquisitor's helmet. You the glowy bits on your feet and your belt are the Dread Enforcers. Oh, so these are these the ones from the dark side vendor, or are these the old ones from like the old ops and stuff like that? I think they are, because they've got the purple, right? And then they've popped a gold kind of dye in there. That's really crazy. And you've got a banging weapon here. You've got so much going on. Let me take a look at that. It is the DA-AC1 assault cannon, but what's really cool is I think your crystal is a black orange crystal, so look what all it's doing. So I think it's affecting the color of this wheel here, and they've also got the tuning in there, the galactic tuning. So it's just orange galore. Thanks for sharing that. That was quite interesting. I need to look up Duke Nukem because I'm pretty sure, I don't know if the outfit is a reference to that or not. Thank you. See you later. Okay, let's see who else is in here. We got Dash is sitting on a chair, an invisible chair, chilling out in some classic Jedi robes. We've got Bloody Storm the Infernal for the Galactic Liberal. The crap. I need to go to bed. Galactic Liberator, and they've got a good mix of gunslinger and trooper armor. I wasn't sure what they were at first, so they've got one of my. I used to wear that chest piece because I liked it so much. That is the Ricotta Eliminator's Guard. Yes, you have the original like I do. And there is the Ricotta Enforcer's headgear, but the smuggler one. And you got a really cool weapon as well. You've got the RH-35 Star Forge Assault Cannon. One of the nice things about the weapons versus the lightsabers, the cool ones are all super expensive and you can't even afford them. The weapons, people don't know about them, so you can often get them really cheap, but you just have to know what they look like or be willing to preview each one in the preview window. Oh, there you go. I see your Duke Nukem. There you go. That makes more sense. Next up is Psyshore, Kicksor, the Datacron Master. I really like this chest piece. I'm trying to remember how you get it. I don't know if it's one you can get right now. This is Defiant Asylum body armor, so something you would have picked up in the previous spec. No, you can craft it. You have to reverse engineer it, but I'm pretty sure you can craft it. So if you either had to buy this from someone else or go through that crafting tree. So good job if that's what you did. Resourceful Engineer's Belt. I haven't actually seen anybody with that before. That is so cute. It's got like a little pocket with little like bits and pieces in it, like little mechanical bits and pieces. That's really nice combo together. You've also done a lot of mix and match as well. Thanks for sharing your Zabrak character. I see you're also wearing a inconvenient weapon. You've got unconventional Senya's lightsaber pike. All right, let's see where are we at. There's kind of a lot going on right now. I'd like to take a look at Kalora, if you wouldn't mind putting your Gree thing away, Darth Malgus. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, Kalora. I feel like I've either seen you before or seen a similar outfit before because I really like this. It's so striking. You've got the black and the yellow, and the headpiece is dyed as well. This is one of the ones that you can get from Recon if you do the Reputation track there. This one's absolute bumblebee, and I think you have a tuning too. I'm not sure which one. What do you got? You got the volatile weapon tuning with that green. Oh, and I think you got Malgus' saber. Thanks very much for sharing that. It looks really good on your Zabrak. Let's see. I didn't realize you guys were having a dance party behind me. That's pretty funny. I'm sorry, it's hard. There's not really much of a line anymore. So we've got two Jedi here. Master Orin Stanek, the Galactic Peacekeeper, and Kain Zisius, the Jedi Biomaster, both in their jetpacks showing off. So our Jedi on the left has actually Tauader's armor set that they've dyed, and they're wearing a very cool little circlet that I like. I was curious what that was. That is the Vine Silk Aegis headgear, so that's something crafted. So nice mix and match there. And our, what are they on the left? Jedi Guardian on the right, who's floating in the air, is wearing another mix and match set, and they're wearing Mission Veo's jacket and lots of cool bits and pieces from different armor sets. Their head is obviously Revan's mask. What else should a jetpack wielding Jedi Guardian be wearing? Thanks for sharing those and for goofing off in your jetpacks too. I'm assuming Captain Lazarius here is waiting out of the fray. They've actually got a really nice outfit. Let me take a look at that. They are wearing, yes, they're wearing the crafted set. Oh my god, I haven't seen that dyed. I knew I liked it because the textures were really high quality, but like the orange and blue color schematics of those three crafted sets I didn't love it. So this is the first tier of the crafted set that you can make, and they get more progressively interesting as you go along. You've actually popped a dye in there, a brown and gray dye, and you've mixed it with the Battlemaster Enforcer's headgear, and oh, you've mixed it with quite a few different pieces. That looks really nice. You look like a gunslinger that's who's doing really well for themselves, but still want to stay true to the roots of wearing the cowboy hat and stuff like that. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, that's really good. That's one you can craft at endgame crafting from the trainer once you reach a certain level. Here we've got, ooh, very cool, Alberet, the professional, who is wearing, I feel like we already talked to Alberet, I'm not sure, but they've got a different outfit this time. So they're wearing the civilian pilot jacket. I believe that's on the reputation track for the solo space battles. Don't quote me on that, but they've put a dye in there as well. Looks really nice. I'm trying to find, like, who am I supposed to talk to? Padawan Halunia is the Voss honored friend. I think we already said hi to her, right? Oh my god, I can't keep track. This is why we had a line before, but the line got out of hand. So they are wearing the, oh, they are wearing a mix and match of stuff that they picked up along the way. As well as the Regal miniskirt, and they've got a really pretty lightsaber as well. Really love that color. So if you are in instance 4 and I have not looked at your outfit yet on stream, can you come over to me? I'm standing off to the side. I'm on character Saya. I'm having trouble figuring out who I've taken a look at already or not. I think mostly everyone then in here, huh? Salverick Starsighter, Hotshot Pilot. Yeah, we're in that Bionic set. Awesome. Hi up there. I think, let me take a look at the time. I need to see what the next event is. I might have to move on, unfortunately, instead of going to another instance. Oh, next up, I'm doing PvP with Kogas and Noble, so I don't want to leave them hanging. I will have to call this one short. Thank you so much for those of you who are able to make it in here. I'm really sorry that we can only do so many at a time. This has actually been the most time-consuming event out of all of them. I didn't even make it to Imperial side, and I don't even know if I made it to the other instance. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, 8 hours! I made it! I'm getting there, getting towards my 12. I'm sorry for those of you who are in other instances. I apologize, I could only do so many, and I'm sorry for those of you who are really hoping for Imp side. I obviously didn't make it there. Yeah, I have to go to the next event. Oh, Cal, I'm sorry. We are not doing Imp side, but only because I have an event every hour. Every hour I have the next one scheduled. So I'm going to go for a 5-minute break, and then I'm going to be streaming PvP, and you guys can laugh at how bad I am at it, okay? So I'll be right back. Bye!